Hello everyone! Most IELTS test takers, especially first-timers, have a hard time in introducing Part 2 topics. This might be your question too. How do I begin my answer in Part 2 IELTS speaking? So for today, I will be teaching you some of the useful phrases that you can use to begin your answer in Part 2. For example, this is the topic that we have. Describe a famous person that you would like to meet. Now let's take a look at some of the useful phrases. Number one, you can say, I'd like to talk about. Example, I'd like to talk about a famous person that I would like to meet someday, and his name is Tom Cruise. Personally, I think that this is a very simple and this is a very common way to introduce a topic, and you might get a low score for this. So to be honest, I don't really recommend this to my students, especially for those who wants to get 7 and higher. The second way to introduce the topic is by using this. To be honest, there's a bunch of blank. However, the one that really stands out is blank. So for example, to be honest, there's a bunch of famous people that I'm hoping to meet someday. However, the one that really stands out is Tom Cruise. Take note that the meaning of bunch of means many or a lot of. So instead of saying there's a lot of famous people, which is too common, try to use a bunch of, okay? Now be careful that you have to use a plural form of noun here. So for example, the topic is describe a country that you would like to visit. You have to change it into a plural form. You have to say, to be honest, there's a bunch of countries that I'd like to visit. So it should be in the plural form. And then after this one, the one that really stands out, you have to say the main topic. Okay? Stand out, by the way, it means someone or something that's really special for you. Okay? Now, let's move on to the other way to introduce this topic, which is, actually, there's a lot of famous people that I'd like to meet someday. But the one that pops into my mind right now is... Example, the one that pops into my mind right now is Tom Cruise. So it's almost similar with number 2, introduction, right? So the only difference is that you have to use here, pops into my mind. Number 2 and number 3 introductions are actually better compared to number 1. And this kind of introductions can give you a much higher score, especially if you speak more fluently and more confidently. So I hope that you've learned something for today's video, and I hope that you can use them in a fluent and confident way. Please don't forget to click the subscribe button for more videos. Thank you, and that would be all. Bye!